Stop me when I'm wrong. A triple is a quad. A triple is a quad. They're one and the same. When you're in trip threat, you're in quad threat. What did they do? They dropped the triple and the quad at the same goddamn time. You know what happened last time they did a triple and a quad at the same time? They said, technical difficulty. Well, there wasn't no technical difficulty in tri-states, so Louisiana. Why was it a technical difficulty when y'all dropped triples and quads years and years ago? So what I'm saying is, when Louisiana replaced the triple and quad the same draw, because they only get one draw a day, when they said, hell no, we're replacing that technical difficulties, they gave out a base number pick 3. They gave out a base number pick 4. So what I'm telling you is pinpoint accurate. Base number is to enter the triple. When they don't give you the triple, they give you the base number. When they don't want to give you the triple, they give you the trip trigger. So if they don't want to give you the triple, so they give you trip triggers, what can bring it can come from it. So what comes from it can bring it. It's one and the same. What I'm saying here is something I know. I say it 24/7. These philosophies are set in stone. These are biblical. You can sleep, eat shit to them all day, every day. It will not stop. So to a point where no matter how much somebody hates me, they know they cannot say anything that did not add up, because they can open a book right now and see exactly why Trip H fell. Trip H. Then you can see exactly why Puerto Rico's Trip 3s fell. Then you can see exactly why the Tri-States Quad 2 fell. All it takes is knowledge. Once you have the knowledge, it will never leave you. Now you're winning for life. I'm so confident I could bet it on the Lord. Once you become so confident that it does not fail, who you want to put your money on? Somebody that think they got something going on? Or somebody that's been proven 4 years and got 2.4 million improvable wins in his circumference, in his groups, not in my pocket, of my groups, of the students I taught. Now, when somebody say that book is too expensive, well, what about the people that ordered 3 orders of books in a row? What about the people that signed well over $2,000 a piece, multiple times? So if I got all of this going on, if you can't afford $199 book 1, $299 book 2, $399 book 3, then get the bundle. 3 books for $4.99, I believe. But then again, I'll do a deal for you anywhere it go, because I'm all about helping. Only thing is, you'll take it serious once you have to pay for it. You get it free, you don't take it as serious. You don't give props what props do, because you got it for free, even though you know it's accurate. But again, I digress. We're looking at the real time, somebody showing them and proving them what they talked about from 2018 spanned out to be true. Everybody in my circle was amazed. Every single person I ever told is amazed. Got the receipts to prove it. Let's go. Anytime you get a triple, you're in quad threat. So it's no mistake that they dropped the triple in the quad at the same time. I don't get enough praise for that one. But yet, you wouldn't have known. You just said, oh, they did a trip. Oh, they did a quad. And that would have been it. You would not know that that's the data. That's scientifically proven. And this is why. Let's go. Remember when we did the last quad, right? And I showed you exactly how pick 3 brought the quad. I showed you exactly how pick 3 brought the quad. Did I not say that's where the triple would have been, but they gave you the quad? Damn. So with the same calibration, would I not be accurate publicly? If I go through pick 3 to show you where they hit the quad and where the quad should have been a triple, but yet that's where they gave you the triple, You don't hear me though. You don't hear. You don't see how they're gonna make me extremely right. This is unbearable rightness. This is $1 trillion industry. And you don't even understand what I mean. It's unbearable. Meaning you shouldn't even be breathing to see your shit that accurate in this lifetime. Like I'm talking about Da Vinci. I'm talking about Tesla. I'm talking about Einstein. They knew they shit was flawed. I mean, oh, I was gonna say flawless. They knew they shit was flawless when they seen that light bulb cut on. When they seen that every opposite reaction makes an opposite and equal reaction. Every action makes an opposite equal reaction, whether you can see it or hear it or not. So, if that's the case, that's symmetry, ain't it? So if I'm telling you book 4 is all about symmetry, ain't it? Do you see how I just Da Vinci the shit and I didn't even know I'm Da Vinci in the shit? Well, let me get my language correct. What I'm saying, do you not see the science in the stuff when you grew with me from book 1 to book 2 to book 3? And where we came at to book 4 to make this stuff symmetry? That was the scientist in that stuff. That was the Einstein in that stuff. That was Tesla in that stuff. I didn't know this is where we was going to go with it. So when they say book 5, I don't think we need a book 5. That might break the code. That might break the symmetry. So again, now you understand it ain't a Brett thing. It ain't a lot of Fenom thing. It's literally divine. I cannot break this book 4 situation, period. So let's go. Please rewind the video and understand everything I'm telling you. Pick 3 Tri-States, Trip H, June 23rd. This is one for the fucking record. 4 draws back, 3-5-4. How you hate me and I showed you everything about this 3-5-4 shit? Tell me that. How you disagree with anything that I think is the best idea for you to take as being in Lauder Phenom's situation or circle, and I tell you everything you need to know. And then 4 draws back, there's 3-5-4. And then 4 draws going forward, there's your triple. You know, an expert of mine that's an expert can say checkmate in 5. Can say checkmate in 4. It's way better than that. I'm sitting here sugarcoating it. But again, this is where everybody else can say, well, since I'm not even an expert, I can still open that book up and see exactly why trips fell right where they fell. So if there was in trip threat, you played trips, you should have played quad at the same exact time. Because A, if it's in trip threat, it's in quad threat. If the payment is nothing but 25 cents, you can't afford quads when you afford trips. Understand this and understand this motherfucking clearly. Clearly. 25 cents a bet each denominator. Pick 3, pick 4, right? That state's not going to get more than maybe 10 triples for the year. 10 triples. That's maybe $20, $30 just for pick 3 for the whole year. Okay. That means out of 10 triples, it's 10 times that you should be exactly playing quads. When you playing your triples, when you're accurate, let me rephrase that. Everybody play trips every day. You're not supposed to do that. It's a golden time or golden era when you're supposed to play trips the most. So let's say this. Out of roughly $2.50 for triples online, $2.50 for quads online, every time you play trips, you should play quads. Only when you know quads have not been exhausted and it's in quad threat. In between time, there's no need to play quads because you know better. Hear me. One time of the year you're going to be exactly right. One time of the year you're going to be off maybe by 10 draws, 20 draws. But throughout that whole year, you didn't have to play nothing but 10 draws or 20 draws. You didn't have to play a draw every 365. Just to understand that you was in the golden area, you might have skipped that day that you should have played it. When you played your trips, you should have played your quads. So that's knowing how to make your dollar worthwhile, make your bet worthwhile. So again, if I don't give you anything, I give you clarity of how to make your dollar more very, put it to work in the best way possible at the best time possible. Basically is what I'm saying. So back to the numbers, because I know I get sidetracked, but everything is needed. 3-5-4, 4 draws back. Can we say flawless? No. It's not saying flawless because of trip 8s. It's saying flawless because structure. Take the digits away from what structure it gave you. What I mean by that? CVM. center vertical match. I don't care if it failed 297. The 297 put it in center vertical match in your by 2 by 3. Take away the digits and understand the structure in which it failed. That means something. It's not as potent if you have to put it into a center vertical match. Meaning it failed 279 and now you got to revert it into 297. That makes it not as potent, but still it makes it more understandable, so it's more worthy to you to even get started on and looking at and getting ready to play another number from. So if it's falling 279 and you have done nothing to it, you need a teacher. You need someone to coach you. If you're looking at the number not knowing which way to head to, you need a teacher. You need a coach. One-on-one appointments are available. It's going to take me a few days or so to get to you, but one-on-one appointments are available. It has to be custom made. To my peeps that do the one-on-one, it's more private information for you. I'm trying to eliminate some stuff. I'm trying to take it up another level. So again, hardcover books, we took it up another level. We said hardcover books for book 3. Book 3 didn't get hardcover books. We said hardcover books for book 4. Book 4 got hardcover books. So I'm gradually growing on being more accurate in everything I do. It's just I'm the number one. I'm the most sought after individual in general. Okay. 3 draws back, 839. Once you know what you know it's flawless. I really have to make it seem like it ain't flawless so I can teach you. You don't know that pain. I want to, how you say, stunt on them haters. But I would just be feeding them forever if I gave them all my information. So what I'm saying is I got to make it unflawless just to motherfucking teach people. That type of accuracy you shouldn't have to have while living in it. And that's what's scary about it. It's like, damn. So, 839 is super accurate. You want it in anybody. Do it this way. If you don't understand what 839 can do for you, it's more if the 9 is not there. Okay? If the 9 is not there, it's a mirror number, correct? 8-3 usually give you 1, correct? So, here's the thing. It did not give you a trip 1. It gave you trip 8. 2 ways you can deal with this pick 3 number as is, or switch it around. So, if we switch it around, we do what? Put it in the center vertical match. 8, 9, 3. 9 is not there. So that make it 883 or 833. Now you get the point. So at the end of the day, that was one form. I got to give you the other form. Use the first 2 digits. Tie it with the triple you think it should be. Now you have 838. Very interesting. Remember this, if you don't remember anything else. It ain't about what number fell in general. You can be blind to whatever number fell. If you hear it from third party, well, you know 839 fell. Okay. I can sit here and I can literally work out a pattern for 839 in my head. I can work out a strategy for 839 in my head. I don't need pen and paper. I just need to hear what it was. And then you come to find out, oh well, 034 came in. Interesting. Well, what I'm saying is 839. Start to carry over number. What's the carry over number? Start with the center number. 3 carries over. 3 carried over to what number? 034. So the 3 stayed in the center. So for the average consumer, that means we lose again. But if you made it to book 3, that means maybe I think it's also book 2 explains it. But if you made it to book 3, that means I know exactly what's going on. If you made it to book 4, that means I see the symmetry in a number that's not that. 839 is not 034, but I see symmetry in it. I see V theory. V theory symmetry. I see the V. The V connects to So the carryover number connects to the next draw. The V theory connection. Carryover number is one digit. The V theory replaces one digit to turn it into two. V theory connects one digit, turns it into two. V theory connects two digits, turn it into one. That's deep, but that's very accurate. What do I mean by that? If I give you the diagram or the example, you will literally get it. So you'll get half of the structure, but you don't get what it needs to go into. So this is where, forget the digits, you need to categorize these numbers. That's the only way you can be accurate with these numbers. So let me just go over the numbers because it takes a long time for me to explain the in-between stuff. Okay. 0, 3, 4, 2 draws back. Fucking lows. I'm gonna tell you it was motherfucking close. I'm waiting for 300 people with books to say no, it wasn't, no, it wasn't, no, it wasn't, no, it wasn't. So when the 300 people with books say no, it wasn't, no, it wasn't, because they feel a certain type of way, or they tired of me getting a certain amount of money, or they just don't like me for today because today's Thursday. Then I'm gonna open up the book and say, you see what it is? So then what are 300 people telling you right now? You mean tell me 300 people ganged up allowing you in this right there and you're doing it? Oh, dang. You bad. You bad. But what I'm saying is, this is why you don't. Because they say, well, I'll be a hating ass individual if I'm saying it don't work, it don't work. And yet it does. And yet I bought book one. Then I came back and bought book two something. Then I came back and bought book three, another two something. Then I came back and bought book four, like another four something. So where we at with this? Where we at with this? What am I saying? Remember when the same people that were hating on me from the North Carolina group say you're just taking people's money? You an adult. You tell me a motherfucking adult that I can take book one money from when they buy book one. Then come back and take the book two money from them because they bought book two. And then come back and take a book three money from them because they bought book three. And then came back and took another book four money from them. So if they said that from day one, and these are the same ones that still hate, you don't see what they got to really hate me for right now? None of their stuff worked, and I can prove it by facts that it did not work. And every time they see me, it eats them a lot. Again, now you see why I don't mind stopping to address that stuff every time. You're literally looking at somebody that is pinpoint flawless in what they were talking about, what they stood on, and what they overcame, and the people cannot stand. Let's go. After 0, 3, 4 came 8. Flawless, right? Put it this way. Let's take the two digits. We take 0 and 3. First two, you get 0, 3, 8. That's still on point. Remember this, 0 and 8 is a run mate, so it's still on point. Second level in. Let's take it back to the first level. 0 is not a number, it's as if it's not there. Now you got 3 and 4 you're working with. 4 is a whole number, 3 means triple. 0 is non-factor, because pick 3 is only pick 2. Once you see it that way, you always see it that way, no matter what structure or what area you're playing in. Understanding that it's only 2 digits that's primarily needed. How you better understand that is by using 5 grids. How you better understand that is by using some of the new theories inside of the book 4, when we say pretty much triple show up in every draw. I can't give it to them because they'll know it, so yeah. Take 3 and 4. What was the triple? 8. 3, 4, 8. Without a shadow of a doubt, right? Without a shadow of a doubt. Once you understand that, you see the bigger picture. It was symmetry. It was V theory. Two digits becoming one. That's V theory. But I've been telling y'all to take two digits from the 33rd draw, bring it into one. I'm still talking V theory, but I'm saying it because there's so much more that go with that you need to know about. So this is why you can't equate that 3 and 4 needs to be with 8. This is why you can't equate that such and such needs to be with this number, because you don't have the books. Let's continue. Ratio, it was hot. It was flawless. It was in the secondary sort of sense. So triple showed up. The triple did show up in ratio. With that triple showing up in ratio, what does it tell you? What is the other language for that? All right. So let's continue. I can't say it because they'll probably find it. How many act up was it? 3, 5, 4 acted up 4 draws back. So that's a double entendre. 3, 5, 4 acted up. And then I already told you publicly something about 3, 5, 4 with trips, right? So what I'm saying is 3, 5, 4 is not triple trigger. But every series is a triple representation in another language via 1 up, 1 down. Okay? The hottest series, let me recount, 789, 809, 901. Every one of those series has the number 9 in it, as if it's not there. 9 does something for pick 3, no other number can. 3 is just as bad, but still 9 does something no other number can. Let's continue. Oh, did y'all see the... Okay. Let me not forget I didn't even add frequency. Frequency showed up, showed out. I should have remembered that. Okay. 30 draws back. 018. Let you in on a little secret. That's still frequency, right? Go open up your book 3. Look at the frequency. 018 is frequency. I forgot all about that. I'm like, okay. So that was frequency, right? 018. 1 plus 8 is 9. That's frequency. Tie 018 with almost every other 30th draw with the triple. You come to find out that the number is probably already right there at the end of the draw. Tie 01 with the triple. You get 018. V theory. So that's an indirect act up at the 30th draw, trying to tell you what triple is. Let's continue. 631 draws. 600 is... Put it in your body, triple. So what they showed you was your triple right there at the 600 spot. Then 30 draws, 32 draws going forward. That'll be 31. So 30 draws going forward will be 034 if I'm not mistaken. So where 600 is would be where 034 is. Because 018 is where triple 8 is. So 018 by DNA construction, 0 not a number, 1 not a number, 8 is a number. The only number there is number 8. That's triple 8. Now come to find out, this stuff is entangled with each other. It tells on each other because it's each other's symmetry. It's each other make and model. It's the deluxe version to what the original is, and that's the triple 8. So the 018 is a formula of the triple 8. Once you understand that, you'll see it a lot more frequently with triple 8s. Let's go. 600, triple. Put it in your by 2 by 3. You see triple zeros, correct? Why is triple zeros the run mate to triple 8s? And that's what they choose to drop right there. Interesting. 574. 574 is one of those numbers. Now, I don't want to equate 574 to a specific topic. I probably have to do way more digging on that one. I did not do no digging on 574, so what it will require is, I don't want to say it before it happens, so what I will do is, I'll let the private group determine that one. I did not get a chance to check book 4 out. So, again, like I told everybody, I'll tell you again, book 4 is like the thesis paper. I wrote the thesis paper, turned it in. I don't want to keep going over my thesis paper every day. Let me tell you about my thesis paper. Let me tell you about my thesis paper. So it's just, it gets so irritating to have to keep going over and over and over again. But these haters prove my point. They sent people in there to get my book, buddied up with them, so when they got the book, they could come back and tell them. Now they're telling them what's up with the explanation of book 4. What get him to do a boot camp with. And this is their next model. They don't understand how I know that, and now I'm putting everybody on the waiting period. Everybody's not on a waiting period because I just need them to be during waiting period because I'm trying to trade chess with the haters. That wouldn't do me wrong. And now you understand, if I was in his shoes, I'd be doing the same damn thing. You tell what money you made, nobody tell what money you spent. It's somebody just trying to do 10 times the damage of what you should. Somebody's trying to give me a $5,000 problem. They're trying to give me a $10,000 problem. And I understand your situation between me and you is important, but there's somebody right now working to give me a $10,000, $20,000 problem, not a $300, $400 problem. So I understand the severity of hold on a minute, find something out, trying to map something out, trying to wiggle them out. Hold on. So when you understand that, you give it a little leeway on certain things. Only trust a few. 574, leave that one to the private group. Do I need to do the V theory on that? Not necessarily. 33 draws back, you can do that publicly. 262, put 262 in your by 2 by 3, you get trip 6. Trip 6 stays with 8. 6 stays with 8, 7 stays with 9. They are not run mates. Now when you're shooting dice, 6 and 8 are run mates. But if you're not shooting dice, 6 and 8 are not run mates. They stay together, they're an even family. 7 and 9 stay together, they're an odd family. So understand there's still more to that dynamic. It's a bridge that keeps them together. It's a bridge that keeps the 6 and 8 together. It's a bridge that keeps the 7 and 9 together. That's the third number that you're unknowing of because you don't have to teach you. You don't have a teacher. Once you understand that, you understand where the bridge comes in. It's V theory. Why was I saying 6 and 8 stay together, 7 and 9 stay together? This is not a conclusion. Everything is DNA exploit to its smallest molecule. Not just I think this is, I think that is. No, that's the only way somebody can stay there forever. It's concrete actively moving within itself, not within me being me and I just want this to sound right. No, it's scientifically proven. The more reason why they hate it, because they can't come out with it, because they know it's all my destruction. Let's go. Puerto Rico, y'all gonna love this one. We're gonna go, get on the quad. We're gonna go for quads. Puerto Rico trip 3. That is the haywire number. You got it right. All the people in the prime group, you got it right. So when it did trip 3s midday, look what happened. Be proud of those trip 3s when you see those trip 3s, alright? Because they the money maker for the United States. Thank you for dropping my birthday right before it. 225. They dropped it 552. 522. What do you know? 453. 4 draws back, 704. If they don't get it, don't let them get it, because it ain't for them to get it. If they don't get it, don't let them get it, it ain't for them to get it. And I just went over it, and they probably still didn't get how flawless it is. 5 draws back, 360. 6 draws back, 171. Now, what I'm saying is, 2 digits, 171, 191. These two numbers are the holy grail. Because you listen to 2018, go watch the videos. Then come watch this video and see me saying it in 2022. It's the holy grail to bring out the triple. Say that 300 times. 300 times. How more right can I be? 6 draws later, triple. Public could have said checkmate in 6. So let's go. Next draw, 360. Base number means trips. It's separated by 3 digits apiece. 0, 3, and 6, all separated by 3 digits apiece, meaning 333. You got 2 of them, meaning 333. You got 2 of the base numbers back to back, and they mean 333. I'm only saying that because you're going to go back and watch the 2018 video and 2019 video, me explaining base numbers, meaning that it's just a representation of 333. Then you're going to come back in 2022 and fast forward and say, hey, he's going over it right now. And he said base number means 333. And you're going to say, well, then Puerto Rico just did 333. But before I even get to that point, let me just go ahead and finish. 704, 4 draws back, flawless. That means act up on top of act up. 704 and 360 made an act up because the same structure failed back to back. Forget the digit. Look at the structure. If you can't structure it, if you can't categorize it, you would never know lottery. So you that's riding the fence is fucking correct. Don't nobody know lottery. You can never know lottery. You're freaking correct. The ones that have the book and understand the knowledge, you're freaking correct. You can know the knowledge, and you can know it factually and accurately. I know someone who does. Myself, because I got the book. So again, it don't stop. The amazement do not stop. 3 draws back, you get 4, 5, 3 people. I just told y'all this, and I just told Jacob first. Told Jacob this shit first. Jacob is telling somebody, there it goes again, yo. Look at this right there. I'll be there. But again, yeah, look at the whole thing that's going on. Look at everything that's going on. And look at the determination and dedication I put in the people. And then look at, where's the 300? It says Leonidas out here. Where's the 300? What a 300. Okay, now you get the point. And that means what? I'll tell you exactly what that means, because you didn't get that point. When Leonidas and the 300 ran into the other people that was there to help them, Leonidas said, how many soldiers do y'all have? He said, about, I think, what, 1,000, 2,000? He said, you there, what do you do? I'm a masonry. You there, what do you do? I'm a woodsman. He looked like, no, you don't have soldiers. That's when he said Sparta. And everybody united and sounded off. So what you're seeing here is Leonidas like, what my 300? They eating good. They eat good. They're not here saying, he right, that's my dude, he right. Now when you see Fenom come out and trip, then you say, okay, I see what you mean. You got the army, and the army's fed. Army good. Army don't know you no more. Now that's how you can beat the 300. Understand where the needle in the haystack is, enemies. I'm showing you where the pivot at in my bridge. You can fight Leonidas by itself because the 300 is sitting there eating good and never give a damn what I got going on today. That is the God honest truth. They could give less what I got going on today. They can open the book up tomorrow and get paid again. Yeah, that is real talk. I'm trying to keep making sure all this is record, so when you follow along a century from now, you say, oh damn, he really been going through all that while giving them the keys to the lottery forever. So 4, 5, 3 fell 3 draws back. 2 draws back was 5, 2, 2. 5, 2, 2, I told y'all I don't play my birthday, didn't I? And when I told y'all I don't even play my birthday, I just know when it dropped, it's time for triple. Usually I'll drop the mic and walk away, but at this point, we still got one more triple to go, one more quad to go. But I would have dropped the mic and just turned the video off on that note. Because you're going to go and review my videos from 2018, 2019. You're going to see, oh, he said he don't play his birthday. Well, every time he plays his birthday is when it's time for triple. Why is what he's saying adding up in 2022? It ain't about the digit, it's about the structure. You'll know what I'm talking about in a minute. Let's go. After 522, you get 333. Now, wait a minute. 522 wasn't a primary function for 333 because you're going to say the 2 didn't carry over into the 333. If the 2 carried over, it would have represented 222. Correct. And if the first digit, the 5, carried over, it would have represented 555. Correct. That was one theory. It's 2 theories. You got the carryover theory. Basically, one theory. So, here's how you understand it even better. It's one particular place in this by 2 by 3. That'll let you know exactly what the next triple should be. But wait a minute. I can't even give y'all that philosophy because I gave it to you once. I don't want to give it to you twice. Now that's a powerful philosophy. Put it this way. Take the first 2 digits, 5 and 2. Tie it with the 3, you get 523. 523 is neutral, neutral, neutral. 5 is not a number, 2 is not a number, 3 is a triple representation. So, if you're thinking, hey, 3 is to drop next, that would give me 523, you may be on to something. But even that may not have helped you. So let's take it a step further. Let's look at what ratio gave us. Ratio is pretty high. Ratio shows up triples, not trip 3s but triples. There's a whole umbrella that's going on, but instead of showing you the umbrella and calling it a day, I want to help you, guide you to where you can make your next 3s count. So, the whole ordeal is 3s are like the trip 7s. They're unorthodox. They can fall without this particular pattern needing to bring them because they're the haywire number, meaning they can drop like the wild card. But I want to help you pinpoint them by what's going on in lottery. This is why I want to take it a step further. 30 draws back, you get 848. Remember that. Why 848 right there if you didn't get trip 8s? But somebody else got trip 8s. The same day. Once you put 2 and 2 together, you will understand it a little better. Remember this. Take the first 2 digits. Tie with the triple. 843. Did you remember that from when I just told you about that? The tri-states. 034 fell. 0 is not a number. Take the first 2 digits. 3 and 4. Tied with the 8B theory. We just talking book 4. 3, 4, and 8. It'll click. You do not have to have it exact when it falls. You don't have to have it 348 or 843. It still means the same thing. It's only 2 digits that's mattering in book, in pick 3, period. It's only 3 digits that matter in pick 4. So, you get 8, 4, and 3, 30 draws back. So, once you do your by 2 by 3, you see that it was trip 4. Trip 4 represents what? They give you trip 4s right there. But again, trip 4s is just trip indicator. That's a trip indicator number. It's very much needed. Basically, it's not a regular number. Now you know it's something about the 30th draw. Let's go 30 draws 4. You get triples, trip 3s, B theory, 8, 4, 3. Make it make sense. It's unknown. You don't understand it. 8, 4, 3. Put it in the by 2 by 3. Center vertical match. Once you put it in the center vertical match, you get 0, 4, 5. It'll be 8, 3, and 8, 4, and 3. That's 0, 4, and 5. So that'll be 8, 0, 4, 5. Once you see 0, 4, 5 in another manner, what would you do now? I'm only saying this so you understand the symmetry. If you see 0, 4, 5 in another manner, what would you do? Because you're going to do 0, 4, 5, and you won't get trip 4s in your by 2 by 3. But you see 0, 4, 5, and it's into vertical, and now you understand it a little bit better, right? But again, when you do 0, 4, 5, you're going to get center vertical. But understand, it's going to be an instance where you need to trade one for the other. What became of it, meaning I put this in the by 2 by 3, and this what came from the by 2 by 3. That's something to understand as well. The secondary diagonal, the center vertical match, and the horizontal match is all something to remember about that particular number in whatever fashion it dropped. This dropped in a, can't tell you the double. It dropped in a double, 848. So at the end of the day, it dropped in the double that gave you a triple in your by 2 by 3. I'm trying, in other words, it gave you 0, 4, 3. Why? Is it because 0, 4, 3 just failed in the other state as well? Yeah. How did it give us 0, 4, 3 if it gave us 8, 4, 8? 8, 4, 3. Correct? Gives you 0, 4, 5. Correct? Remove 8, 4, 8. Replace it with 0, 4, 5 because it's the same structure of what came from it. So it still means 8, 4, 8 in general. So now that you replaced it with 0, 4, and 5, take the first two digits. You got 0, 4, 3. Okay. Keep the 4 or 5 because the hater said, you know what, 0's not a number. You're right. Keep the 4 and 5. Checkmate. Because somebody can say, wait, if we kept the 4 and 5 and then the triple with 3, we put 4 and 5. 3! That's checkmate before checkmate. That's how you can say checkmate in 3. Checkmate in 30. This is how you do that. So you're getting all 3 layers of this one number that they encoded that you're not supposed to know about. So what you get is the ABCs 1, 2, 3. Now that it's signified and it's written in stone, they can never unwrap it. Period. So where do you think the envy comes from? This is going to be used 20 years from now. It's going to be concrete 20 years from now. People are going to stay paid 20 years from now because now they see the lottery 3 different levels, not just one. You took 8, 4, 8. You took the center vertical from it because you replaced it with the 3s. 8, 4, 3. Understand with 8, 4, 8, you can still replace the 3 because the 8 is the mirror number. Replace one of the 8s for the 3 because when it doubles, it's just a 2-digit number. Replace the shadow number. 8, 4, and 3. When you do 8, 4, and 3, you get 0, 4, 5. Center vertical match. Stop me when I'm lying. When you do 0, 4, 5, attach the first 2 digits. 0, 4. Apply it with the triple. 0, 4, 3. The same day that you get the triple coming off of 0, 4, 3. Or 0, 3, 4. It's the same one. That's why I'm not out here popping champagne and jumping on top of the roof because it's already been mapped out. I hit the heights backwards. I'm already celebrating. 31 draws back, you get 6, 8, 3. Take the first 2 digits, 6 and 8, tie it with the triple. Okay. 6, 8, 3 is also center vertical match. Box the number. Bring it in as 8, 6, 3. It's still center vertical match, right? You still would get 0, 6, 5. Remove the 863 or 683. Let go 863. Remove the 683 for 065. You follow me? What I'm about to say next. Take the 06, replace it with 3, that's 603. We just got 603. That has something to do with the same triple. You understand that when they tell you it's sign language, you're being taught sign language. They did the same exact thing, state to state. This is why I'm the biggest Prince lottery ever made. Point blank, period. Oh, you didn't know it was that deep over here. Yes. You don't see why they block me, because it's that deep. You won't need those group leaders if they don't block me. Understand that? 32 draws back. 227 is center vertical match. Center vertical match is V theory. It's a triple in every draw. So 227 is already center vertical match, ain't it? Okay, now understand this. With the center vertical match, you'll get what? 029. 029 is what? Exactly. We ain't gonna even go in the book for it. Take the first two digits, 02, 3. 023, blank, blank, blank. That's a triple in itself. I already explained that in the book. 1. Don't take the first 0. 0 is not a number. 2. With the 3. 2. 3. 9. Trip trigger. 2. 9. Three, trip trigger. Publicly. How many other ones did trip triggers that I just said was another number? A lot of them. And I can't even tell you it's trip trigger. That's why I say y'all follow me like I was Jesus Christ. If I gave you everything I knew. 33 draws back. 103. 103 also is a 100 number. 103 is one of the numbers that always bring trips. I said that 20 videos ago when I told you about the 100 numbers. I said that probably 3 videos ago when I told you about the 100 numbers. But I know I said that in 2018, 2019 when I told you about the 100 numbers. Guess what? Let's take the first 2 digits. That's not a center vertical match. Take the first 2 digits. 1 and 0. Tied with the triple. 103 is the act of 33 draws back. Probably around the number it was about to give you. Flawless. Quad 2s. Y'all don't even understand. I'll give you one. I just give you one draw. After we do this one motherfucking draw, tie them to every motherfucking thing that happened today with triples. 3834 right before quad 2s. I'm about to say triple. Right before quad 2s. Pick 4 is nothing but pick 3. So what do? You get rid of the double number that doubled. Since the number doubled, what happened? You take away the 3. Now it's only 384. And to be literal, it was 834s left. Take away the first 3. Take away the middle 3. 384. Wait, but then 384 just has something to do with every one of those triples? Yes. Right on top. They said the same exact thing. Every triple, every state, the same exact date. It's always a one or two that's going to be questionable. But majority of them are solid. I took them on a test. 90% of them passed. Who can say the same? Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's only a one of one. Never be another. That's why I do what I do. Speak on what I speak on. Because if they don't need, if I'm unattainable, they can afford the books. They sure don't need no snake oil salesman, no con artist, no con artist as group doing anything to the people. But teach them the real. This thing has been proven 3 or 4 times over publicly. Why wouldn't you teach them something that adds that up? You don't even have to need private books to know it add up publicly. Holla at me. I'm on YouTube. Subscribe. $49.99 on Facebook. Subscribe. Behind the scenes. All day. I gotta go.